with the action we filed today, these are open burning, open detonation activities that spread contaminants in the environment, including posing potential threat to the northern aquifer that provides water to 80 to 90% of the people on Guam.
Prutehi Litekyan Save Ritidian is waging a legal battle in federal court. They say the U.S. Air Force failed to comply with the National Environmental Policy Act. At issue, they say the Air Force failed to consider environmental and cultural impact before it applied for a hazardous waste management facility permit for open burn, open detonation on Taragi Beach at Andersen Air Force Base.
It is simply unacceptable for our military to take these types of reckless actions when there are safer alternatives available to threaten the very people that they're sworn to protect.
The Air Force submitted their application last May. Local residents, including those at Earthjustice, reached out to them with concerns in November. It's been radio silent. The plaintiffs note that no open burning has occurred in the past 2 decades. They want a more thorough environmental review, more meaningful public engagement, and more consideration for safer ways. For Maneca Flores, the urgency is rooted in family relations to the land. Her great-grandfather farmed pigs and copra in Taragi before the war and before most of that land was taken by the government.
To see the land that was taken from our family for reasons of security now being used, for recreational use, but moreover being used for these harmful practices that will forever contaminate our drinking water, that will impact our fishing practices, that will impact the practices of us cultivating traditional medicines.
They say the impacts could be irreversible amid hopes of a return to sacred ancestral lands.
Open burn is a practice that is prohibited, and the US EPA has made an exception for particular practices of the military that are permitted. And so this is the way that they're proposing to do it is extremely antiquated and dangerous. And they haven't, as David said, they haven't considered any of the alternatives, including no alternative.
And before news of the filing, JRM Commander Rear Admiral Benjamin Nicholson said he'll comment on the permit at a later time.
I would rather come and circle back with you on that one because I just don't have a lot of the details with me right now.
Meanwhile, Guam EPA PIO Nick Lee told KUAM the agency has not issued a notice of decision for the open burn, open detonation permit. We continue to consult with our counterparts with US EPA, and the application remains under review. Tomas Manglotnya for KUAM News.